It's a Scotty Ray report, reliable, fast, and true. Headlines, weather, local news, he brings it all to you. From the courthouse to the back roads, he don't miss a thing. Traffic, storms, communities, on top of everything. Bringing you the news you need at home or on your drive. Listen in, it's Scotty Ray time.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we begin this early Monday morning. The weekend is over, and as we begin it, Odie, I was trying to find the answer to this, and I can't come up with it. As we're getting closer and closer to the Super Bowl, there's a lot of people that go, I'm just not having anything to do with it. Turning Point USA is going to be having, which is Charlie Kirk's thing, a halftime show. But I cannot get confirmations on who's going to be performing. I think Brooks and Dunn will be a part of it. And I think, again...
What's her name? Got legs up to here.
Carrie
Underwood.
She's got legs up to there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. I'll take a look next time. But Carrie, she's going to be a part of it?
Oh, she's a big part of it. Her and Miss Kurt.
Erica.
But
I get no list of, okay, this is who's starting out, who's going to be doing this, this, and this, and this, and this. So if anybody's actually seen the list, or is this a mystery?
No, they've put everything out. I'll try and find it. But they put it out.
It just says it's going to be focused on faith, family, and freedom.
Yeah.
Well, can't wait to see that. Now, I have seen this, and I don't know if you've watched it yet. Budweiser is hit another home run with what they're going to be doing with the horses, the Clydesdales. You see that?
I saw a snippet, but I haven't sat and watched the commercial yet.
Starts out with this horse that as they often do, with the small Clydesdale.
Yep.
And he sees out in the pasture a bird. Pouring down rain, so he goes out there and stands over it so the bird won't get wet. He goes back to his thing. Then the snow comes. He goes out and protects the bird. Next thing you know, the little bird's riding on his back. Then it has the horse jumping over something, and then this bald eagle flies off its back. And it's been a bald eagle that he's been protecting since it was born. It's good.
I'm glad we don't have to watch the Super Bowl to see that commercial.
I'm glad they released that. Most of they spend so much money for these commercials, and that one again over the top. We give Budweiser a boy on producing something that is very patriotic. Yeah. It is something to see. We'll share that later off the page so you can take a look at that.
I'd find me another platform to play it on besides that particular one they're on.
But. You have to look at it from their marketing team. There will be, regardless of whether you and I watch it, it will be a lot of people that want to see the game. And so, but again, the halftime show, I'm not going to watch any of it, but the halftime show, this Bad Bunny character who seems to go against everything that has to do with America.
Yeah. And that's a light way to put it.
Yeah.
But they gave him an award.
What was it for?
Some kind of song or album or something like that.
Last night, again, the Grammys occurred.
Yeah, the crappies.
And the only picture that I've seen submerged out of this was Justin Bieber in his underwear. And I'm not lying. They let him play in his boxer shorts. Now, have a little... Isn't this supposed to be prestigious?
Yeah.
Couth? Why would anybody? They need to stand there and stop all of this. And I think the awards would go back to what they once were. They're not. Rural America, middle America just doesn't view it anymore. Now they love to pat each other on the back, but allowing that is just senseless there. And then I forget who she was. She's somebody big that claimed, how can you be illegal if the whole country is stolen? It doesn't quite work that way. Bless their hearts. In other news, if you were with us earlier, you saw it all unfold.
Bill Murray would have been proud. Of course, he'd have done it again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. But, cold is not over, folks.
Puxatony Phil says that we're going to have some cold weather. But, according to our Meridian map, let's just take here of what we got. let's pull this up and show you what we're looking at on radar here. Over in Meehan, the next 7 days, 50, 50, 61, 64. Now, as you get into 2 weeks out, this forecast will even increase even more. We're going to get some 70-degree weather within 2 weeks, Odie, after you go past that 7-day mark. So not affecting us yet, but that does not, we have all seen it in late March and April, snow in Mississippi. It has happened.
Yeah, I see RW's with us this morning. You know, when you're like him and you wake up and you got all these women hugging on you, you know, it probably doesn't take him long to warm up. He doesn't have to worry about this cold, frigid temperatures like the rest of us.
Well, he and somebody named Greg were busy this weekend tracking.
Oh.
Now,
did somebody supposedly get something?
Well, somebody named RW will never live this down, is what I'm about to tell you. And I have to say, have I done this? He has one come out in the field. Woof, flop. Nice rack. You know how I know this?
How's that?
Because he walked down and took a picture of it.
Oh.
Laying there, nice deer. He goes back to get his Jeep. He comes back, and guess what?
Somebody.
There ain't no deer.
That deer says, just lay here. Just be real still. He'll leave in a minute.
And they tracked, even got a dog and tracked, and never found it. So somewhere, RW's friend is running in the wide open this morning.
I want a date stamp on that picture.
Oh,
Do we know it was from this year?
It's for real. It was there. But I had a doe one time do that. And we've all had something get up and run off. It happens. The tenth of a tiny degree can make it. But he was laying there like he was gone. He was standing over it and took the picture.
Oh man!
Bless it. That's hard to deal with. That hurts.
Good morning, Emily. How are you? Yeah, doing good. And old Joe, Mark, Wayne, everybody's with us this morning.
Philadelphia joining in. Yeah. We do appreciate that. We
RW, get you some coffee and go back out there.
I want to say they searched for the most part of yesterday morning. It happened on deer season for most of Mississippi is over. It's gone
now.
Ended January 31st, and yet again I didn't make it. I had every intention of going at least once this year, and it come apart on me. Just didn't work out.
Yeah, they hadn't made me mad enough again yet.
Well, you got to stay warm is my thing. But eventually I'll go back because I love it. I mean, it is a great thing you get to watch, and it very calming. I like it a whole bunch there.
I can go out in my yard and just look at them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the thrill, Odie. It is a big thrill. Get your birthdays, anniversaries to us. Easy to do. Get those in. We're going to be announcing those a little bit later on in the show as this day gets underway. We got a bunch of headlines of things that went thump in the middle of the night. All that's up and coming. We'll be right back. Those LS tractors are rolling in to Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 in Sicalina. Keith and the gang will have a LS tractor that fits your needs, from a professional end of it, or maybe it's just deer plots that you need a tractor for. Starting at a 26 horsepower, 40 horsepower, or even larger. Don't forget to ask about that 0% financing as well. Parts, a new tractor, or a tall tale. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. Call them at 626-8759. That's Freeman Tractor.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that's been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Any other...
Get that fella right there off of there.
Okay,
wherever you come from. You can go right back. RW said I was number one just a minute ago. He told me so.
All right, we're getting word on this, and I don't have what was that? A California howdy?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
huh.
not the one that lost a deer.
Hang in there, RW. I'm pulling for you.
I'm with you.
We're getting word of this, and I have just the information. I don't have details on this yet. But we're getting word that a Kemper County deputy has wrecked on Highway 397 near Preston, Mississippi this morning. As we get details on this, we'll pass this along. But again, we don't know if it was just an accident, if he was in pursuit. We don't know any of that yet. But a Kemper County deputy possibly wrecked Highway 397 Preston area. As we get an update on this, we'll pass that along to you this morning.
Pray for everybody involved. Yeah. And we did get that scammer. He is off of there. So, Joey, we're working on that for you, brother. Yeah.
So that's what we have so far this morning. Now, we're going to get into, we had a lot of house fires this weekend. We're going to get a deadly weekend. We'll get into all of that as well. We did have this come out on Friday, late Friday afternoon. District Attorney sent out an email, and she goes, it's taken care of. DeMarco Woodard, if you'll remember this name, and as you slide back up to read this, Cassie Coleman announced on Friday that during a 3-day trial, the jury unanimously found DeMarco Woodard, 48, guilty as charged of 1 count of sexual battery of a child under the age of 14, 1 count of lustful touching of a child, and 1 count of sexual battery of a child under the age of 16. The victim was repeatedly abused by Woodard for more than 3 years, Odie, starting when she was only 11 years old. We did have Judge Charles Wright, Jr. presiding over that. He has been found guilty. And as you look at this, you got the maximum charge, a term of life, 15 years, and 30 years in the custody of Mississippi Department of Corrections. All 3 sentences shall be served consecutively. So
That means when he gets through with one, he starts the other and then starts the other.
Kind of hard to get past that first one that says term of life.
Yeah.
Now, somebody explained this one time, and I halfway heard it. When you get 3 consecutive life terms issued to you, and you may not even know this, is that meaning that it doesn't make sense to me, but it was told to me one time, and I don't remember how it was explained.
Well, you get, if you did 3 things, and each one of them's penalty
Is
life in prison, and you're found guilty for all 3, then you get 3 life sentences.
But 1 life is going to take care of it. I just the wording of it. It's just wording, I guess.
It's same with that one there. He got a term of life because that charge, the sentence was life. The other one was 15 years, and the other one was 30 years. So
and it does. I was thinking, well, that word is, and it is in there
consecutively, not concurrent,
without the possibility of parole.
Now, see, you'll see some of them that say sentences to be served concurrently, which means if you get a 15-year sentence, a 10-year sentence, and a 10-year sentence, and you serve that concurrently, that means after 15 years you've served all. That's consecutively. I like the consecutively
You'll be there
part.
from now on as we look at that.
And prayers for this little girl.
Oh, man.
This is something that she's going to have to live with for the rest of her life, for that family, for everyone. But that little girl, say a prayer for her when you put her on your prayer list. You don't need names. You don't need nothing. He knows.
Does.
And you just say,
and I don't know if he was kin to the child, what access that he had to the child. It had to be a connection. Either he knew there's something there. Mm-hmm. But either way, as Odie said, this poor child is the one who suffers out of this. And just horrible, horrible, horrible. I was out early Saturday morning. It was right at the stroke of midnight.
At the first of the morning, huh?
Yes, sir, Bob. And as we were there, a shooting would take place in Meridian. Now, this was not life-threatening, but that as we keep up with what happens in the Meridian area. Shooting is a shooting, and it did happen. We had somebody wounded there. You know where Advanced Auto at 29th Avenue is? It's out of business.
Yeah.
It would happen in the parking lot there at that intersection of 29th Avenue and 8th Street. He was taken to the hospital by a private car, treated. He's going to be okay, but it was still
a gunshot.
Till, to my knowledge, no arrests have been made, but that was knocking on 48 hours, so something could have happened that we have not been made aware of. Whoever's done this should be brought to justice, but a lot of times, as we well know, the police don't have a lot to work with. They sometimes not told the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
So, with that. Now, when is we brought up the Super Bowl thing? How far off is the Super Bowl?
Not this weekend, but the next.
Okay, so we've got that amount of time to figure out who's going to be singing the halftime and doing all of that.
We know who's singing the halftime.
No, I'm talking about on Turning Point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
they've already announced. Let me see if I can't do some.
I've done some major goggling, and I just couldn't come up with it there, Odie. So, now, the next thing that happened in Meridian over the weekend, we want you to be aware of this and contact either the Meridian Police Department or the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department if you see this. We had a local business that was burglarized, and we had 2 ATVs that were stolen. Now, they're offering a $500 reward for the return and arrest, and off to jail they go. As we look at this, you would have a motorcycle and an ATV. Here's the suspect, Odie. Now, don't get me wrong, I know it's hard to tell much about this, but this is the suspect who did this. And he would cut the gates and break in, and there he goes, escaping.
Wow.
That's what the bike looks like. That's the motorcycle that was stolen. And here's the four-wheeler that was stolen. So if you happen to see either one of these anywhere, please contact the Sheriff's Department, Meridian Police Department, however you want to do that. But that's what they look. This got the snorkel kit.
Yeah. All right, I was stuck in last week. And then it would have been not this weekend, but next weekend. Now it's Monday, and here we are on a new week. So Super Bowl Sunday is this coming up Sunday.
Okay.
And so it's got on here, I'm trying to find.
I want to say Shannon was asking about this.
TPUSA website.
Turning Point is going to be broadcast on the internet as to where it will be most likely. Now, Fox News may cover it or somebody like that. I'm not sure, but it will primarily be broadcast on the internet, and as our show is. Should have a bunch of people tune into that as well. An alternative of music that you might be able to understand.
Yeah.
Just saying. Now, also, I don't know exactly what happened because I didn't watch it. The Grammys last night. Did anybody see what Cher did?
Well, if it was on that thing, I didn't.
She come out. It's confusing as they say. She came out and announced the winner of someone who was already deceased and walked off. It was the most confusing thing, and I don't know all the details of it. But Cher made a big boo-boo there dealing with the Grammys. So that's what we know on that at this point.
Yeah.
We'll, and I'm telling you, I cannot find it. I've searched and searched and searched on all of this, dealing with this. And maybe it's some big secret they're going to make the announcement at one time.
Well, I know they announced a couple of them. I'm sure they're going to throw
some extra
in there and some extra stuff in there. But Carrie Underwood's supposed to be a big part of it. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Todd Kemp up and stirring today.
Good morning, Todd. Yeah, Cher's still kicking.
Yeah, she's still there. She's gotten on up there, but total confusion.
Turning Point will be on TBS Sunday at 7:30. Okay. Well, look at that.
It says here that she came out and she was supposed to present the nominees, and she left without doing that, and then she comes back on stage and announces the winner, and they're deceased. And
well, now, a deceased person could still win.
But apparently that ain't what went down. Bless it. like going to see Diamond Rio, and you're going, who is that? Who are you people with those canes up there?
Yeah.
Age is getting everybody, and apparently it's starting to hurt. And maybe there's more to this story that we don't know, that she got confused. Maybe she was having a silver fox moment there. Who knows?
Maybe the organization messed everything up.
Could be. The only other time he apologized was when, what's his name? Steve Harvey accidentally.
Yeah.
But
they gave him the wrong one.
Yeah, it wasn't
he
really
read
his
the
fault.
name,
What was in there?
but they were the one that messed that up.
That's what I thought. It just embarrassment because it was wrong. It wasn't his fault.
That's right.
All right, we'll be right back.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. with professional grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church, and nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line energy.
Well, that's one reason I don't watch that junk no more.
And we're talking about the Grammys, as I mentioned a moment ago. It's very disrespectful. They let Justin Bieber on stage in his underwear. And then maybe this is the latest fashion in Meridian, and I just have missed it somewhere. Now, a woman, I don't know who she is, on stage with a bird cage on her head. And this comes from Daily Mail. Let me just show you the headline, folks. That's a bird cage on her head. I'm worried about America from time to time. That's really bad there. I was looking to see if I could find a name on birdcage woman, and I ain't found it yet.
I'm going to go out on a limb and probably say it was Lady Gaga.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. You could put her in a lineup, and I wouldn't know her. Half of Hollywood now, I have a hard time figuring out who they are. My, oh my. But if you had a chance, I really don't think it was. Ratings in the past have been going down and down and down unless there's a turnaround.
I don't think it can go down much for him. Peggy, I wore one every now and then, but I don't think two of them hats would do on the same set. So she said, time for me to get one. I got a smaller one. It's not as big as that one, but I like my little old hat. I like these. Oh, and this one, you see that right there? Jimmy Rogers. It's active. Go to Jimmy Rogers Foundation, click donate, and you'll see a picture of me. And it says help Odie raise money for the Jimmy Rogers Foundation. And if y'all get $10,000 on this show, I'm going to eat a dog biscuit.
Okay.
I'm going to bring two in case you want one.
Nah, I ain't participating in nothing like that. We don't do that.
It wasn't Lady Gaga, they're saying. So there's somebody else who dresses like that.
But she did win something last night. I didn't realize it. We had a situation that developed late Saturday night in Winston County. I started getting calls going, there's a lot of police here. Don't know what's going on. And as I got in touch with the sheriff, I would finally learn what was going on. It involved the FBI, the tribal police, and Winston County. Allegedly, someone stole a car and they had barricaded themselves in a house, Odie. Many weapons and this, that, and the other. And this would stretch on. This was at least, it had some form of something going on for 24 hours. By the time I learned it, that was probably about 8 p.m. that night, and the road was already blocked. And as we would get into this, here's the story that you can read about it. But he was successfully at 3 a.m., he gave up, turned himself into police there. And I'm trying to think, I got a picture here somewhere. Here we go. This was kind of how the story kind of broke that night as we look at this. It was in the Nanawaya community there on the Choctaw Reservation near Crystal Ridge. If you're leaving out of Louisville, you can take Crystal Ridge Road, and that'll take you in this direction where all this went on.
Wow.
But he was taken into custody without harm. No one was hurt. No shots were fired. I was thinking it was going to get ugly before that.
You hate that it takes all day, but at the end of the day, everything was good, everything was safe, and it didn't come down to any weapons being used. Kudos.
Yeah, that could have been ugly and bad. We're thankful on all of that as we do that. Are you ready for the 70-degree weather that we hear is coming?
Hey, they say it's coming, but I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch.
Just because they say it don't mean it's true. I guess is the word we're getting to.
Groundhog done come out this morning, and he said we got 6 more weeks.
Punxsutawney Phil.
So, do y'all believe him? Do y'all look at his history and say, he's been 50 at this or what? I don't know what his rating is.
They say it's 50-50. It's bad.
So he's just a normal weatherman.
But it's basically each year, every time I always hear it, I can only remember once of him saying that spring is coming. If you look at us, it's spring is on the way. He missed it last year for us.
I hope he misses it again.
And my weather enthusiast, that's the word I was trying to get out. This is probably the coldest winter Mississippi has had in a time, and the storm that hit North Mississippi has to be one of the worst that we've ever had in the state history. Now, although we didn't get it that bad in Meridian, we just had some cold weather. That was serious.
And it's not over. They're still dealing with this. There's still huge areas of counties that have no power, no water. This is something that's going to continue on.
And Eric, I believe you're 100% right. 6 more weeks of winter, especially for where you are.
Yeah, you're not getting out of this, Miss Erica.
I saw a picture of a car, and it may have been in Pennsylvania, that the car was it was solid ice, and it looked to be that thick to where the wind and rain had come in and then everything froze. I have never witnessed. I saw another one in Oxford to where somebody backed up from their car and it had the outline of a BMW in the snow. It was still frozen. I'd never seen that before.
My cousin's up north somewhere. She moves around, and she said her car was stuck, so she finally got that unstuck with the snow, got her driveway shoveled off, able to get the car back in the driveway, and as soon as she got all that done, it started snowing again. That tells me where I don't want to live. If I've got to shovel my driveway and a sidewalk, I don't need to live there.
That's a good way to measure.
If I see a fire hydrant with a long antenna on it, I don't need to live there. Because that antenna is to tell you where it's at when the snow gets deep. You don't need to do that.
I can see Michael Ted running for it now.
Michael Ted's got enough pool. Each one of them would have heaters on it.
Yeah. You'd have 3 firemen out there shoveling around it.
Oh, man, that's tough up there. Erica, our thoughts and prayers are for you while you go through these winters up there.
I did get an update from Preston. We had told you a little bit ago a Kemper County deputy was involved in an incident. The deputy, which we don't know who it is, was taken for checkup at a local hospital. I think that's standard anytime you're involved in something. It doesn't seem to be that bad. That's good news. We don't know how it happened.
All right, good deal. All
right, I was checking for any other updates. We hadn't gotten anything. Got a picture of a full moon. And good morning, Miss Thelma. So good to see her. She sent me the story there on Share.
Paul Mack said he's going to the Gulf of America and head to the Bahamas. I hear the weather's nice.
It got to be. I'll be the first to tell you, I would have to hire some people to understand what to buy when it comes to stocks and all. I am not that guy. I've got friends that thoroughly enjoy it. It's like sports to them, to where they study it and they decide to spend a little money here and a little money there.
Oh, I got it on my phone. I'll fiddle paddle around.
And I don't know enough. But
this right
here's
here.
some sad news for people on this that's been investing in this who were millionaires from it. The Bitcoin industry looks like it's plunging. It's fell below 80,000 as it slides deeper and deeper, is what they're saying. Is it time to sell? If you got it, do you panic? Do you hold on? I don't know enough about crypto to understand it whatsoever.
I'd wait. I wouldn't sell yet. I don't think we're at the bottom of where this is going for Bitcoin. I think you'll start seeing a big sell off, and then you'll see some people buying back in as it climbs back up a little bit. I don't know if it'll get to where it was.
Do you realize that when this stuff was selling for a penny, if we'd taken $5,000 and threw it that?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to do anything for the rest of your life, I guess.
And I got a couple guys I know that they hit it big and hard, and they were ready to go, and they've made a whop.
That's pretty good, but I didn't do it. And of course, gold over $5,000 an ounce now. That is gold is usually a safe bet regardless. Silver never brings as much, but gold is always good if you can afford to invest in that sort of thing.
Now it's dropping. It's lost a little bit.
Gold has.
Gold has. Silver's made in anything. It's good. I invest in Pepe. Pepe is I wish they don't have him on there. Pepe is a type of Bitcoin. It's one of those cryptocurrencies. But I like Pepe. But yeah, gold. It's fluctuating. It went up, now it's dropped back down a little bit. Silver. It is something you can hold. If you do it right. Now, if you buy from those companies that say, "Oh, we'll send you a piece of paper with how much you got on it." Now,
but isn't all stocks basically that?
Well, yeah. So you got your precious metals where you can actually buy the metal itself.
Oh, that's those dudes on the infomercials of "Buy now." I'm out here tending my horses, and I thought I'd stop for a moment to tell you to buy this gold. I ain't falling for it.
Yeah, no. If you want to do crypto,
and this is my wife that you've never heard of.
Yeah,
she also.
Hello there.
Them people ain't never been to a barn to take care of nothing, and they ain't out there shoveling stuff that you and I have to do on a normal basis.
If you want to get into it and do it real small and just have fun with it, Pepe is a good one to start.
Pepto-Bismol. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm pretty. Everybody uses that. We'll be right back.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978. There's a lot of people that apparently try all this with the stuff to make a little on the side there.
Yeah.
Odie was showing me his .00000, and if it ever moves up a teeny bit, Odie's going to be set for life.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
It ain't
I
happening.
invested in a baseball team that never happened here years ago.
That happens too. There's a lot of people that done that.
Yeah.
That's just chalk it up to, but at least it wasn't your entire life savings.
Yeah, it's not like I missed a mortgage payment,
And we all know that person who went out on a limb, thought they had the greatest study before you do. There's nothing wrong, and there's a lot of failures that turn into success later. You learn, and truthfully, you learn from mistakes. There's nothing like losing money that teaches you to be better at it the next time than doing it.
It's stupid tax.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it there.
And I don't invest anything for tomorrow. And what I mean by that is I don't put something in and look at it and say, "Ooh, we gained a nickel a share. I'm going to sell. I'm going to wait till it drops down 10 cents and buy again." I don't do that.
Yeah.
I find something, I invest in it, and then I'm done. I don't sit there and watch it. If it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, it goes down. That's a long-term investment for me.
I was going to talk long-term there. Every now and then somebody stumbles. Think if you were the guy that goes Yahoo and you put $1,000 in it in that first week or two when it was out there, what you'd be worth now.
What about that fella who says, "I'm just going to give someone who sells books a way to mail books to other people," and then it kind of grew from there, and you could buy Amazon stock real cheap. You could also gotten eBay stock real cheap because its main purpose was for the man's wife to trade Pez dispensers because she was a collector.
Look at it now. Somebody somewhere has got an idea that hadn't been invented that's going to do well.
Hey, you think that fella? Well, I'm going to get this piece of plastic and make it hollow, and I'm going to drink a drink out of it.
It worked.
And then look at a straw.
And sometimes the biggest money makers are not the expensive one, but is something common that every person can use, and that's always a good basis to try on.
Yeah,
A common man, I drive a common van.
Yep.
My dog ain't got a pedigree. Okay. We'll move on to the next one there. Investments, you're right, Terry, are long-term. We wish everybody who does this good luck with it. It was 1950 that the world would change. Talk about investments.
Man, yeah.
This was... He went out on a limb here, rented a little building there, and next thing you know, he is known worldwide because people like Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis walked in, and then one day his world changed when that guy that his secretary had to push him to call back. Yep. Sun Records would open in Memphis, Tennessee. And you think about that. If it weren't for the secretary, we probably wouldn't know who Elvis is.
No, wouldn't have a clue.
He impressed her. And Sam was probably not even at the studio when he come in and paid, what was it, $8? And that was a lot of money then to make a record for your mama. It was $4 to $8. I can't remember exactly. But man, how life changed over just a secretary. I bet Elvis bought her caddy.
At least one.
The man was not. This woman is absolutely gorgeous, and during her heyday, she was over the top. Anybody remember the name Morgan Fairchild?
I remember the name. What'd she play?
Oh, she was in. Was it Dynasty? I think.
Oh, well, that's why I didn't.
She was in a lot of made-for-TV movies as well. Morgan Fairchild.
I remember the name and her picture, but
she was famous.
I don't remember what she was.
She was. Now, I mean, the first thought anybody from the South is going to be is that woman's trying to look like Lonnie Anderson. She does kind of have
I was thinking Dolly Parton.
Well, it's not quite. She's not quite that big, Odie.
She's not getting there. There ain't many people that is.
1959 would be the day. You've heard this term all your life.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
The day. The music.
And they were singing Miss American. It would be it. Waylon Jennings was fortunate enough to give his seat up to Richie Valens that night on that airplane. And, of course, Richie Valens, the Big Bopper, and Buddy Holly would die in that plane crash. That's the pictures from that moment. You know, recently his glasses turned up. Buddy Holly's from that wreckage there. Somebody had picked it up. But a big day for that. I can remember this as a kid. Odie, you may not know this, but it was big at the time. Skip a rope. Listen to what the children say. Skip a rope.
No.
Oh, it was huge. It was huge. Henson Cargill. And it was about little girl there that listened to Mom and Daddy fight. Skip a rope. It was big. As we go back to this guy who's been in Meridian time and over again, he arrived in Nashville. He was country as country could get. The only job he could get was as a roofer. And he would be high up there, putting in screws roofer on top of the Country Music Hall of Fame. Later, well, you'd know him as John Anderson.
Yeah.
Woo, just making her wild and blue. One of the best there was from 1959 all the way up to I'm Just an Old Chunk of Coal. And a lot of people only know him for Just a Swingin'.
She was in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Oh, happy dog. Now, I did watch Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
That was that little weird guy, right?
Dun, 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 dun. Then he got caught in the
theater. Herman, Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman.
Okay, yeah. Pee Wee threw me out. It's Pee Wee Herman, yeah. And I got to say, I never watched one movie of his because, you know why? I thought he was a creep. Any man that dresses that way is, well, they need help.
He dressed in a suit
Let me just ask this. I hate to point blank call somebody out on the audience that is watching, but Todd Kemp, did you ever watch Pee Wee Herman? I think I know the answer to this before he answers.
He's going to say yeah because that's how he gets knowledge.
I just don't think
he's well-rounded.
He would have one of his deputies go investigate that report back to him. There is no way Todd Kemp done this. We'll see. And Terry, you're right.
Yeah. And I didn't think he was no creep before it, but when that came out, it was like,
it was different now.
Elena's done put out the link to the Odie Scooby Snacks. He says... Heck, no, he didn't watch it.
And he used proper English there, using the word heck, which is primarily used when you're with mixed company.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. And although I know this guy is, and we're going to have a tribute to him, I think, coming to Meridian before long, you got to give the guy credit. He dressed funny, and we know other things about him, but man, he could sure sing. It would go number one, that Crocodile Rock. Now, there's no way I could have had that 8-track and looked at that all day with those wings on the back.
And glasses.
But he could sing.
Threw me off.
He had the windshield. I remember as a kid, the only thing I knew about him was watching him on the Dick Clark something another and windshield wipers on his sunglasses. I thought, you don't see that in scuba every day.
I remember that. Yeah.
Because I had no idea that he was flamboyant, and we didn't know what that was as a kid anyway.
You can look at him tell.
But he can sing now.
Talking about from Meridian and singing and what we're doing here, Stone Senate, they are hitting Europe for a tour, and I forgot a couple weeks tour or something like that. Stone Senate, you'd like some of their music, but they're right here from Meridian, Mississippi, and they're back on tour. They're hitting all over Europe right now. So good luck to you guys. And
that's the first I've ever heard their name. They're from Meridian?
Yeah.
And where are they?
They're in Europe now doing a big tour over there. Hey.
Stones. I honestly, I mean, no disrespect. I've never heard of them.
David Zettler's the drummer.
What kind of music do they do?
A little bit of everything. It's some you would like, some you might not. But yeah, right here from Meridian, they are on tour.
After the show, Odie's going to be doing his version of Rocket Man later.
Rocket Man.
I remember that scene from The Rock. You might like the Rocket Man. He hit the button.
Candle in the Wind. There you go, Wayne.
This would peak at number 2, and it would be number 1 in 2024. It's amazing how something done in 1979 regains, and well, we all know it now.
Yeah. That's the president brought it back.
You don't want to do the letters?
Jim Edwards Jr., I guess. He is part of Judge Edwards' son. He is part of Stone Senate. Tom, golly, I'll have to pull them back up. They're in France now. All right.
No one's ever mentioned them to me.
Yeah. James Edwards.
All right, as we look at songs, every now and then there's a Dukes of Hazzard. The theme song to Imp went number 1. Just a good old boy. I'm trying to think, who are you? I think the song was famous before it, but the Hardy Boys theme, I think, opened up. There's been a couple of more that have made it the theme song. Rocky, and then also this. Y'all remember
Greatest American Hero?
That was a huge. Look at me, I can fly. Believe It or Not, It's Just Me was the name of the song. Anybody remembers that?
See, Brett Gully says Stone Senate, great band.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know about them there. We would also, in 1982, I can remember having 50 cents and walking down to the railroad tracks at Scuba to play this, because we had one place you could do this, and it was down at the Superette.
And you had to fight for the high score.
Yeah, that's right. On Saturday night, that was a big thing there. We would lose Nancy today.
Miss Hathaway.
You would know her as that. She was, well, she didn't get asked out a whole lot. She was, well, we'll just say she was Miss Just Jane. We'll leave it at that and let everything go. What else? You remember this guy from the Munsters? He passed away today.
Yeah, Grandpa.
He passed away today back in 2006. And this guy is and there's a lot of men out there that's going to relate to this. And I ran up on a lot of jokes last night. This had to be the toughest man. And there was a song, I called it the Married Man song, that relates to this.
Married Man.
It's hard to kiss the lips at night that chew your blank all day.
Oh, yeah.
This is the toughest man in America, Nels Olson. He lived with... It's tough to have to live with that. And there's a lot of men that do that. Let's see here. Wow, this was a big thing there. They settled with the entire town after this. Do you remember that when that train derailed 3 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
And then they tried to act like, well, it's not really that big of a deal. It really was that big of a deal. So, as we go back to remember that. On the way, we got so much more to talk about this. She got her start on Perry Mason.
I don't remember that, but maybe she looked a little different.
Anyway, we'll be right back. More to come.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
The Scotty Ray Report Studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners. Philadelphia Gun & Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun & Pawn. Welcome back. I thought they were going to have to call you to borrow your bus for a minute.
Well, I'd have let them use it.
Eric Clarke had a stakeout. I think they ordered in Subway while they were on that stakeout. And lo and behold, over to Western End there in Philadelphia. The next thing you know, we got 5 people in jail after the investigation. As we look at this, here you go. 5 of them in jail now. And as you look at the pictures here, we'll show everybody.
They look happy to be there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let's show some pictures here so everybody be happy. That's Hallie. Here's Keith. Here's Candace. There's Misty. And then there's James. They all got to go see Eric Clarke during his thing. And we we got all the details here of how it went. If you'll go back and read this story, it's all about here as to who got what and how they were charged. And it's all there for the... You can even go down to the comments here and go to our website and read it there.
So they got 3 hots and a cot.
Yes, they do. You read it any way you want to. There's public profanity. You don't be doing that up there in Neshoba County. They'll add that to your charge there.
Yeah.
But there you go. That's all the charges. You can read everything about it there down at room 137. That was not good. Now, let me slide over to this, Odie. We had a weekend.
Man, this was tough right here.
Let me get over here. We would start out, and this happened 3 times this weekend. The first, we would find out that there was a fire in Scott County, in Forest, Mississippi, and 3 people died in this fire, Odie. It destroyed the home there on Anderson Road in Forest. According to Scott County officials, 3 lives were lost. The following night, we would have another person that would die on Highway 13 in a house fire in Scott County there. It was the second fire that claimed life there also. Happened right before 7 p.m., caught on fire. And then we would have another fire, and I don't know if I've got it pulled up, in Clarke County. Also, a mobile travel trailer would catch fire. A man lost his life, and this was near Neshoba. So we've had, and we can't guarantee all of this, but we probably could trace this back to some form of a heater not doing right because of the cold weather. Check on your people, and again, safety, safety, safety when it comes to these warming things, where it kicks a breaker, overloading extension cord circuit.
No extension cords.
It's not worth your life.
No.
You've got to stay warm. We understand that. But check on your people. And if you've got somebody that is elderly, that doesn't quite understand all that, explain it to them. Go by and help them out. Your help may save a life, I guess, is what I'm getting at there.
You have the one from Neshoba?
Yes, the fire.
Yeah.
Let me get back over here.
This was something else. This man was traveling through, and
we got several rounds of pictures of this.
That's his house. That's everything he owns. It's a sad situation. He was in the hotel for a couple of days. I think they were moving him to the warming shelter where he'd have a place to stay. And he was trying to get in touch with his son. But prayers go out for him that he's going to be able to move on, pick his life up and go. And his dog, can't find his dog. It's a little,
he ran.
He ran. Hopefully he ran. Black and tan dog. His name's Trigger. So if you're out that area and you see that puppy dog out there, scared to death, let us know.
Now I know they were having. I gotten a message, and they did get some funds to get him a motel room to tide him over. But it's one of he has nothing now. Absolutely nothing. Nowhere to turn, know what to do, and
son's up in Washington, gonna try and get down here to help him out, but he definitely needs a little boost up.
Helping hand there.
Yes.
I'm just at a loss for words when it comes to something like that.
It was heart-wrenching.
It really sure was. Now, here's even some more, since let's talk about things that are sad all at one time. Odie, we're at 23 lives lost now in the great state of Mississippi. 23 people have lost their lives dealing with this storm that came through.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that they're counting these house fires that's separate. This is just strictly because
just up there, yeah.
From Jackson, Mississippi, across the state there, from Natchez down, the Delta, so 23 people, and there could be more. They're still getting to, and let me look at this. We need to show this, because it was earlier this morning we were at 49, almost 50,000 people. Now, how long have we been without power now?
So we've been. Let's see, that storm came through Tuesday. So we're hitting 7 days tomorrow.
So we've, since I've been in here since 3 a.m., they've gotten about another 1,000 people's power. As we go here to Lafayette, this is, we're down from 21,000 to 8,000 people. Now, this 8,000 people, remember, they've been without it from day one.
And that's 30% of the people of that county that are sitting without power. Topeka County. Where's Topeka County? I think they really, really got hit. That's going to be up that. There we go. 60-something% without power, and they're getting it back on just as quickly as they can, and they are working their butts off.
I was looking at some more of these as we look at those percentage. 42% there. Tallahatchie at 32%. It's getting better, but as you look at...
Oh, man. Essequina County, 100% power outage in that entire county. Everybody in that county is sitting there with no power, which for the majority is going to say no water. Oh, man.
It has been a tough time for Mississippi as we look at these figures, and we certainly know that the power companies have put everybody in motion that could go up there to help out.
Benton County sitting at almost 60%. Man. And
So-
we think we've got it bad because it's 30 degrees outside.
It was. I got cold coming. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, but
These
you
folks-
came into a heated.
That's right.
These folks ain't got. They got
no, they don't.
gas. You hope.
Well, at this point, you could be out by now running that 24/7 for
And then can you get gas to your house?
probably not.
That's the other thing.
It's
Man.
getting better, and,
Yeah.
and let's go back over here and just look at some projected temperatures of where we're
Able to
at.
get the interstates open. 55 was opened up. I don't know about 35. Is highway? Anybody know if Highway
22,
35
I think
is
it is.
open? I think 82 got opened up.
As you go over here, let's zoom in on this as we look at all of this. Holly Springs, Oxford. Today, it's 23. Today's high is going to be 50. That's wonderful for them. 51, and we're above freezing for the rest of it. So this stuff should start thawing out for everybody to where these crews can go to work and take
Got
care
to
of
see
things.
how long that 50 degrees temperature is going to be.
We got that for about 7 days, so it's coming about. It's
I'm
going to
talking about through the
unthaw.
hour. Is that going to be above freezing for 4 hours, or because you're?
Well, yeah,
So Monday's going to be above freezing all day.
and it stays above freezing for the next 7 days. Now we've got night times that dips back down as we look at this, but daytimes it'll start melting this stuff.
Man.
But again, night times will be hovering right there at the freezing degree mark. But the damage is so extensive, and then in these areas, and what you've got to consider, they got to cut trees to get to where the stuff is broke, and that's what takes so much time. It's basically like a tornado came through. The way trees are twisted and broken and fallen.
Grenada's in bad shape. 22 is open. Thank you, Terry. Yep. 22 and 55. I think 82. Highway 82 is open. I don't know about 35. If anybody knows about 35.
Well, let's just see here. We can look.
I got access over.
We can pull up all the roads here, and as you'll go here, all roads are open. We don't have any red marks.
Good deal.
Yeah, everything is up and rolling there. And as you can see here, look at this. As you look at this, still,
Man.
let me make this bigger. Look at that. Still snow on the edges. Now the road is clear, but look at the side there.
Yeah, that's tough.
As we look at, let's look at a few more cameras there, and let's go down to the see if we even got power here around Oxford to show these. These have been out for the longest. We're starting to see some.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Clearing up.
Here's another camera here. That one's not a good view. That one's not perfect. Switch to video. Yeah, now again, it's ice in the grass, especially these shaded areas, but the roads they can get in. But again, on the rural route, it is that leads to all these substations, you've got problems. We got a lot of progress there, though. That is good. All things, and as we're seeing here from MDOT, they're saying there's still some ice on roads and bridges, still a little bit there. So use caution in any of these areas. But, man, the flow is happening there as you look at the entire state of Mississippi.
And when all this does melt, that water's got to go somewhere.
Yes, it does. You can expect creeks to rise.
Yeah.
That's a few of the things happening there in North Mississippi at this point. Coming up, we're going to tell you about some boo-boos that happened over the weekend.
Ruh-roh.
We'll be right back.
Environment Masters earned a 5-star in our mind. It's a pleasure to give them our business. They treat our home like it's their own. They're always punctual. They're always professional.
Customers are making significant investments in their homes and businesses every day, and they deserve to work with professionals. So we're always training, always looking for top talent, always investing in technology, always following up to make sure our customers' experience was better than they'd expect. That's hassle-free plumbing and AC.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, we'll travel. Welcome back. And let me warn y'all with this. It happened to me this weekend. It finally got it. My battery to my Tahoe died. It couldn't handle it. The cold weather got it. So, have you bought one lately?
Amy said, my battery's going out. And I said, okay. So I went down and bought me a battery.
You got to take out a loan now.
And these things aren't like the old batteries that didn't destroy the environment and would last 5 years. Now we have batteries that destroy the environment, dig holes, and do everything else that makes our land unusable.
So what'd you
And they're not
pay?
any good. Like $150.
Mine was.
She drives a small car.
Mine was $180, and it's guaranteed for 3 years. That's not.
No, lead acid battery didn't
That
hurt
was a
nothing.
$60 battery just a few years ago, and that was the high end was the 60.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I'd have partaken of that J.C. Penney thing, battery for life.
That one woman's still getting it.
She still is. They bet that America would trade their cars. They didn't realize that all of us were poor and drove them forever.
She's still going, still getting free battery for life.
But boy, batteries have just literally changed there. But I had no way to go, and I was telling Odie I was going to an accident, and I jumped in and it just blah. It was like a cow that didn't want to get up. Blah. So I had to borrow my wife's automobile. And Odie, I pulled out. I backed out into the, and I don't drive her car. I don't know it enough. You know how you're not familiar with things?
Yeah.
And I got this Duma flunky over here.
Now she's watching. Do you?
But you know how you push button gears.
Yeah.
Hers has got this thingamajiggle that you do something with your hand like a signal. And I backed out in front of somebody, and they were coming, and I couldn't get it in gear. And I was pushing everything in there, and I couldn't get it to go forward.
Now remember, she's watching. There's some things you don't say. You won't be getting a key.
She don't let me drive it.
We see why.
That is, that's the furthest I think I've driven it ever. Yeah, it is. I don't know that I've even driven it before then.
Oof.
Boy. And the reason I was going somewhere was because of this.
Oh.
We had us a boo-boo, and let me blow this up. This is Poplar Springs Drive is where this is. Let's hit play here. You see the sign there? Just 28th Street and PSD. This was early Sunday morning. I think around 7 a.m. if I remember. I'll pause it there for a second. And look at the damage here.
Them corner posts don't look like regular wood.
They got a little help. From what I understand, this home was involved in an accident many moons ago, and the car went inside the house and nearly took somebody's life. So these are stout right here. It did do a little damage to the end of it, but boy.
It protected the house.
It sure did. It worked. And y'all all know that curve right there.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a few more pictures here. Look at that. That's what we call a grand total loss.
Yeah, it's not any good. You might get something for that back door that's open.
Now, not much.
Spare tire come out.
I think that's Alabama is what that says,
Yeah,
where it come
it is.
I thought that was said a lot right there with that picture.
Yeah.
Poplar Springs Drive, early Sunday morning that incident had happened. Taken to the hospital, going to be okay. Now, I was out, I forget what now, it was cold, I do remember that.
So it could have been any time last week.
It was either Friday, no, it had to be Saturday morning. This was 3:30, 4 a.m., somewhere along in there. As we go here in the still, we see railroad tracks.
Yeah.
Let me hit play here. We got the flashlight out, and he was stuck.
Ooh.
Now, I don't have any clue why he was off in the gravel. But it's really not any damage, but you can't get out of that in a car like that. And what causes the emergency is a train. You can't be doing that near a train track. And as you've said, the railroad policies are serious about that railroad track.
Yes, sir, Bob. Yeah. And the train will not stop until they've made contact.
Right. And if I am not mistaken, a train engineer saw this and goes, oh, it's close to the track. And so the cavalry came running, and the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department was out there. And that's the way it was. And that was in the darkness of the night, early there.
Yeah.
Saturday morning. It was Saturday morning about 4 a.m.
Oof. As
we were getting things together there. All right, let's see here. We need to do some birthdays.
We got a little list growing up here today. Let's see. Mr. and Mrs. Mike and Lisa Hegwood, 50-year anniversary.
Wow.
So happy anniversary. Judah Jenkins, 8 years old Saturday. Today on Groundhog Day, we've got Lawrence Weldon, Lois Dean, Keith Mabry. You ready for this one?
Put it on me.
Ben Simpson.
And how old is Ben?
We didn't say. But, because he didn't tell us.
No, that makes sense, Arody.
Y'all go, I'm sure he did a good sermon yesterday. So, Brother Ben, happy birthday to you, sir. O.J. Scrimshire, y'all know her as A's Taste of Thai. O.J., happy birthday. Wendy Wilkins, Daniel Scarborough's 15. Angel May Morris, 21. Patty Overton had a birthday yesterday. Bruce and Rhonda Smith celebrating 46 years together. Cole Newell, 16 years young yesterday. Francis Kidd, 73. Annie Lee Rayner, 92 years young. Whoa, that is awesome.
Now, I want to bring this up. This almost slipped by us. This has been 10 years ago today, Odie. Collinsville First Baptist was removed from the face there February 2nd of 2016. And as you hit this was a little video that I attended church there yesterday. And this was the guy that was on scene there that was showing all of this back then of the damage there at Collinsville.
And it was not long before that they just built that addition to the church, and then it got destroyed.
So 10 years ago today, y'all think of that.
Wow.
Wow. That's incredible. Totally destroyed that. But the weather's nice outside, and it just goes to show that we can have bad weather at any given time.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I brought up Stone Senate, and I pulled it. I wanted to make sure that we got Clint Woosley along with James Bo Edwards, Ted Hennington, Kieran Croney, and David Zettler on drums. Y'all know him. So right there, Stone Senate, getting out and about in Europe, having a big old tour. They're going everywhere. But got some good music. Y'all listen to them.
Let's see here. No, nothing to that. I was had somebody call me. We'll see what they got. Usually when they call me, something's going on somewhere.
Look at that.
We do appreciate every time somebody passes information along to us when there's something going on in our community. That's how we're able to get there and let everyone know about safety and this, that, and the other. We're closing out the show now just after 8 o'clock. Already 10 after. And Odie, what kind of Bible verse you got for us today?
Let's see. The good Lord's going to take us to 2 Corinthians 12, verse 10. This is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults and hardships and persecutions and difficulties, for when I am, it's got longer than I thought. So, for when I am weak, then I am strong. No matter what we go through, if we give it over to God and ask God to help us through any situation we're in, God is powerful. He is all powerful. And He can give us the comfort, give us what we need to make sure that we can press through. But we've got to accept Him in our heart and tell others about him, especially when the good that he does for us is told to others so that they can find Jesus too. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you. Bundle up for the next 6 weeks because the groundhog said so. We'll be back Tuesday. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you.